And for everybody who is new to the show, what we do on the show is we talk about movies and we go ahead and go on the internet and figure out what the internet critics and the internet audience scored these movies on a scale of 0 to 100. And so whoever's the closest to these scores will get a point, and whoever gets that point goes ahead and gets to pick the next movie. The only prerequisite that
Kitty!
comes with picking the next movie is that the other two contestants have got to be at least familiar with the movie. It can't be some random movie you saw with your cousin, last week, and it was awesome. But enough of that. We have three awesome contestants here today. First of all, we have Top Badge Culinary. How we doing?
Hey, what up, you guys? I'm doing really good. Getting ready
Awesome.
for
Thank you
some
so
awesome
much for
food.
being here.
Yeah, of course.
And second, we have Top Badge Kitty Commander. Hello, how are we doing?
Hi, meow.
Hit
Hello?
me with that meow. Meow, meow, I like that. I'm a fan of that meow. And last but obviously not least, Top Badge Masterpiece, who I've had the luxury of actually having dinner with out in Life Fest in Arizona. So how we doing, my guy?
Doing pretty good. I'm happy to be here again. I have to say that this show, there's two shows on the app that always make me feel like a complete fool when I watch them and try to participate, and this is one of them. So it'll be a good time will be had by all. The other one
There is
is Name That Gift. I get into Name That Gift and I'm like, oh no, I die. There's no way.
this show is designed
Thank
for
all
people
of
to
y'all.
go.
Thank
We want
y'all.
we want the gas. We want to see O faces on this show. We want people to go, that's what we want. That's what the people are here for.
Ooh.
So I
Ooh.
explained how the show basically works, but at the last 15 minutes of the show, we're actually going to go into our rapid fire rounds where we stop actually talking about the movies and just score them. So even if you're in last place, we've seen people go from last to first in the rapid fire round. So if your favorite streamer's in here right now, do not tune out because everybody has a chance here at the end. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? I like that. The silence is golden. That's what I like to hear. Just like a movie theater.
That's all fun.
Awesome. So we're going to get
like
the
it
show
a
on the
lot.
road with Creature picking off our first movie here. Creature, what do you got for us, my brother?
I figured, just viewing the panel, let's try Coyote Ugly.
Has everyone seen the movie Coyote Ugly?
Familiar.
Yeah.
You don't have to have
not
seen
seen
it as
Coyote
long
Ugly,
as you're
but I don't
familiar.
mind playing it.
I think it's
You
a.
don't mind playing it.
I
You've
think-
heard of
I
it,
think
though,
I've
right?
Seen it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you, Van B.
A small town girl moves her way to the big city to become a writer, not a singer, but a writer for singers. Ends up working at a bar where she ends up meeting the love of her life. And fun fact, her dad was John Goodman.
She dances on.
The critics gave this movie a 23%.
Yeah.
The audience,
It's really even lower than I thought.
Kitty, the audience gave this movie a 71%,
Oh,
and
snap.
giving you the first point.
I really. Wow. Okay.
Congratulations, Kitty. What is your
Now,
movie?
Kitty,
sweetie?
welcome to the
What's
board.
my Coyote Ugly move? I don't know.
No, what is your movie?
My
What's your
movie-
Yeah, congratulations. You get to pick the next movie.
My movie is Step Brothers.
Step Brother.
All right,
Everybody's seen Step
stop
Brothers,
taking
right?
away from my movies. That's my only thing, guys. Just stop taking away from my movies. All right, okay? No, I'm just playing. I had that one last week, so you're good.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know.
No,
that.
he's got like 300 movies written down.
Oh.
It's adorable. It's like you stole my movie. It's like basically every movie.
What's up, Andrew?
So, Kitty, let me ask you a question. What do you remember from the movie Step Brothers?
I remember things being put on drum sets, and it's not a good thing. Stay off my drum sets. What things on my drum set?
Yeah, off my drum set.
Why are you sweating so much?
Why
There's
are
lots
you?
of cops.
And then the
You know,
Catalina-
and
the
I know
Catalina
that cops
500.
doesn't come on until 3:30.
You know, he had a lot of planes to sell at the end, and it was a boy to man story in the 40s, you know, and he sells all of the stuff and he becomes the hero, you know. And I remember
hero.
laughing so hard that I almost
The
puked because
hero.
I laughed so hard.
Not the hero.
It was a hero story.
I've been told that I'm the soundbird of my generation.
Would you stop it? Would you freaking stop it?
All right, Kitty. What do you think?
Damn it.
The critics scored the movie Step Brothers.
Way to ruin a moment.
Well, I feel like it is a comedy, and the critics would have scored it in a comedy section. So, in terms of comedic, like comedy, like I feel on a 0 to 100 scale, I'm gonna score it like I'm a critic, right? Like I don't know. I'm gonna score it out at like an 87%.
87 for the
Okay.
critics. Okay.
And what do you think the audience scored it?
The audience will have scored it like probably at 95.
All right.
It'll be high because I think it's funny.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's under you, masterpiece.
Maybe it's just only me though.
Masterpiece, what do you remember?
I remember Step Brothers from college days. So Drunken Haze, falling asleep to it. Aside from that, I mean, yeah, I remember it was hilariously funny, obviously.
All I remember is the bunk bed crashing.
Those guys make a great comedic duo. And it's solid comedy gold, but I do think that it's hard for critics to score comedy movies high, in my opinion. So I definitely feel like the critics gave this, we'll say, lucky number 69.
Nice.
Wild. He's gone wild.
16.
No, he did.
What do you think the audience scored it?
Am I gonna have to do it?
I think the audience went higher. I do think they enjoyed the comedic value of it, and I'm gonna go with like 87.
Have to do what?
You know what I do when that number gets called.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right, Culinary, what do you remember?
He's showing us his back
she's-
hair.
She's had the
He's
old
got a back
bull.
tattoo with 69 on it.
I'm
She's
a
had the
cancer.
old bull.
I'm a
but
cancer.
now I think she
No,
wants
see?
the
I
young
can get away
calf.
with it.
Oh. Dad, would you just shut the F up?
Yep.
Now, say I'm out here. I got my chest pubes out. I'm looking real nice.
You get it, buddy.
That's okay. I remember most of it. But I think for sure the critics rate this film. Let's see, 69 and 87. This is also a game show. So let's go 79 on the critics.
Okay.
In the middle.
Spot right there. And then it is a pretty funny movie. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone that I've ever known seen it laughs. It's hilarious. I'm gonna have to go with 90.
$90. All right.
Got some scores here. Got some scores all over the place, which is interesting. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they are.
The critics gave this movie a 55%.
They hated
The audience gave this movie a 69%. Nice. Giving our point to Masterpiece.
All right, I'm not
Get it.
showing my tattoo again.
Wow, they're harsh.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need that much.
Dude,
What's mine say? Sweet.
bro.
What's mine say? Dad.
I would be like,
I know
what?
way too much about that movie. I know that they're all trying to get back to Continuum Transfunctioner. I know way too much about the movie Dude, Where's My Car?
Definitely one of
Don't
the
forget
movies
about
I've seen,
Zoltan.
like, more than 20 times.
Sultan.
Zoltan.
Yeah, nothing.
And then,
I'm
and
like,
then.
Hell yeah.
All right, what do you think the critics scored this movie on a scale of 0 to 100?
I think the critics hated it. I'm gonna go 42.
What do you think the audience scored it?
I don't think the audience liked it very much either. I mean, it was funny, but it was stupid funny. So I'm gonna go with 78.
All right, Culinary, what do you remember from the movie Dude, Where's My Car?
The drive-through scene when they're ordering food, and then it was like, and then,
That's
and
it.
then,
That is the scene.
yeah, that is so hilarious. Yeah, this is a classic Ashton Kutcher film.
Wow, I never thought I would hear that sentence. This is a classic Ashton Kutcher film.
It's a fact.
Right?
That's a sentence I never thought I'd heard in my life until I heard it just now. Awesome. I love that. All right. Well, what do you think the
Magical
critics
moment.
scored this movie?
I figured that'd be later on in my life.
I think it, I mean, the critics and the internet people seem to be really harsh. So I'm going to go with, man, the critics are really harsh. I'm going to go with 45.
All right.
All
What do you
right.
think people scored it?
57.
How much?
57.
5-7. All right.
A little bit of a prices right there. Definitely
Kitty.
lowballing on this one.
Well, first off, I've never seen this movie. I have heard people reference this movie multiple times. I've seen little clips of it on YouTube on some things like that, but I've never watched the whole movie.
For everyone in the
You got
back,
homework.
everyone in the back, y'all, this is familiar. Just let y'all know.
See? She's playing by the rules.
No context for this. like none at all. But I would say that given that it's referenced about like a lot, still that it must have some kind of campy, like ongoing campy following in some way, maybe because it was so bad that it became
bad.
good, maybe that's what I'm thinking, kind of thing. Kind of like Chasing Amy or something, but
I
like
love that movie.
I'm just like, that's what I know about it, EJ. Yeah, boy.
She said
Love it. Love it.
Homework.
What do you think the critics scored this movie?
Given that I couldn't even make it through like watching it at any point or have never wanted to, I'm gonna go with something like 15%.
Oh, I was thinking -5.
I'm going real low.
Wow.
Okay, fifth. And what do you think the audience scored it?
I'm going with 35. I'm going
Oh, she
low.
really- yeah, you really.
Wow, how do you really feel about this movie?
I mean, I've never seen it. Maybe I need to see it. I need to see it now.
I was gonna say, I feel like we might have to watch that together, Kitty.
Right? I know. I
If you
got
like
raised.
Step Brothers, you'll laugh at that
Yeah,
too.
you should probably-
I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe I just missed it or something. Maybe because it was Ashton Kutcher. I'm not a fan. So
Just
No.
remember, the favorite line of the story is, "Dude, where's my car?"
I have a best friend who looks exactly like Ashton Kutcher from that movie.
no.
He's got
Like,
the
look
bangs
at
and
that.
everything.
Exactly.
Come on, put me on the board, baby.
Oh, I love
Uh-oh.
that. All right, here we
You're on
go.
The board masterpiece.
The critics gave this movie a whopping 16%.
Oh,
Kitties all over it.
God. They are tough. They're tough.
The audience gave it a 47%.
Kitty.
Kitty on the board.
That's
Brutal.
two
These
for
people are
Kitty, one
brutal.
for masterpiece. Come on, culinary. I need you on the board, brother. Come on.
Trust me, there's a whole lot of game left here.
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's
All
go.
right, Kitty. What movie are you thinking?
do I pick another movie?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You sure do.
I'm thinking about Blade.
Ooh.
All right.
Get out of my head. I've been thinking about that movie all day long.
You would.
Hmm.
I'm so happy you said that. You have no idea.
Everybody familiar? Everybody familiar?
I think so. I think that's like the movie where the guy's like a vampire.
Masterpiece. You familiar?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. We're good. All right.
Fun fact: everybody used to say there was no black Marvel superhero ever, and I'm like, have you guys never seen the movie Blade? Like back up until
That's
like I think it was
He's
until
a
like,
beast. He's a freaking
like I was like,
beast.
obviously we've never. He's the original. He's the original superhero. Before all this, he started the Marvel universe.
Right.
Anyway, I
definitely
digress.
started.
Please go ahead and. I apologize.
No. Not mad about it.
Drastic times call for drastic measures.
Not mad, sometimes it's situational, yeah. So that's what I got.
I love it. I love it. What do you think?
Questionable ethics and situational issues, so it would look kind of like real
that's all we
life.
want from a good
I love
movie.
it. I like it a lot.
What do you think the critics scored this movie?
I don't really know. I know I kind of liked the video. I remember during the time that it came out that I liked the videography of it. So I don't know if that would have gotten really good marks for videography. Maybe like the content of it is not so hot. I don't know. Like I'm gonna go someplace in the middle. I think probably superhero movie wasn't really the thing back then. Maybe I'm gonna go with 75%.
Okay. And what do you think the audience scored this movie?
I think this audience probably scored it higher because I remember seeing at the box office, right? So I'm gonna go with 82.
All right. Masterpiece.
What a classic vampire killing movie. What year did Blade come out? Your boy?
Oh,
That was
God.
1998.
98.
I also
okay.
had to say, oh my.
Last year.
Whew.
Yeah, for the time, for sure. And I mean,
Now
that
I'm
was
old,
during the
man.
time when we were transitioning from ugly vampires to hot vampires in media. Like
Right.
Lestat on Interview and because before Angel on Buffy and before Lestat, we didn't really have hot vampires. So it definitely helped.
Yeah,
to-
we had Nosferatu.
Yeah. and Dracula, who looked like he was straight out of the grave. So that being said, great pick, great movie. I definitely feel like the critics and the reviewers are going to be similar, fairly close on this one. But I'm going to go low with the critics too. I'm going to go down to 68.
Okay.
And just to differentiate, because Kitty said the number that I had in my head for the reviewers.
It's
Um,
fine. It's fine as long as you don't have the same number on both.
Okay, I got you. Well then, I'll go ahead and give the
82.
yeah the viewers an 82.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey, but I just want to say thanks for making me feel old, Master Beast. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Happy to do that anytime.
Culinary, what do you remember from the movie Blade?
I don't really remember the movie very much. I just remember parts of it. It was a long time ago. I do remember Wesley Snipes was really popular back then. I do remember the movie was pretty popular. I used to see they played it like on TBS like every day on reruns like all the time. So it was like people liked the movie. I remember like parts of it, like him killing the vampires and stuff. I think it was showed a lot. I think people liked the movie. I think the critics liked the movie. I'm gonna have to go. You guys are making it tough with your. You guys are so close.
I like it like that.
We've got the prices right going on here.
Kitty and I are close.
No, so I'm gonna have to go with. And it was. I mean, the way Katie described it, it was a good story, just like ethics and. All right, I'm gonna go with 70.
70?
6.
70.
Okay.
Read in the middle. This is wild. This is so
What do you
close.
say? 70, 76?
76. No, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go 76.
And then what about the audience?
83.
82?
83?
83.
2.
83.
Okay. All right, I was about to say, y'all went 82 all the way across the board. All right.
Between the three of you,
This is
this
good.
was decided by 9 points.
I was thinking less than that. Wow.
This is close. This is
The
close.
critics gave the movie Blade a 59%.
Oh no.
The
Brutal.
audience gave Blade a 78%, giving Masterpiece this point. Guys, I'm gonna hit my promo here really quick if you
That was
guys
epic
don't
close,
mind.
y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Cinema Score. I'm your host, DJ Boy. This is my beautiful host, Creature here. What we do on the show is we talk about movies. We go on the internet, we figure out what the internet critics and the internet audience go. This movie on a scale of 0 to 100. But stick around because in the next 10 minutes, we're going to be going to the rapid fire round where we stop talking about movies and start scoring. If you'd like to be on my show, please hit my awesome admins. We've got Vampy, Emoji J, and Micah. All right, like I was saying, Masterpiece, you get to pick the next movie.
All right. I'm thinking of the movie and I can't think of the name of it. Let's go in a different direction. Let's take it to M. Night Shyamalan. Has anybody seen Lady in the Water?
Strike one.
No?
Drag
Okay.
one.
The next one is am I right about the name of this movie, The Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah.
was a disaster
you're right
film?
about that movie.
Okay, yeah, Day After Tomorrow. Are you guys
Jake
familiar with that
Gyllenhaal.
one?
I've seen it.
And what's his name? Randy Quaid.
Mhm.
All right, everybody is familiar. Go ahead, Masterpiece.
What do you remember from that movie?
I mean, gosh, for me, it was when they were running into the library to get away from the storm of ice. That one, that scene always got me, no matter how many times I saw it. It always had me on the edge of my seat, even though I know they make it. You know what I mean? And I generally like a lot of disaster movies. Like I watched that movie many times, Twister many times, and so on. So for me, it was, that's
Also
almost more
Dennis Quaid.
exciting than an action film. That being said, I don't remember when it was in theaters at all. I only remember
2004.
Sorry, 2004.
2004.
I only remember seeing it on, on cable, on TV afterward. But I'm gonna say that the critics probably went pretty low on this one. Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna say 59.
All right. And what do you think the audience scored it?
I mean, if the audience is anything like me, they were invested in the characters in the movie, and they definitely were taken by the concept of the storyline. So I'm gonna go with a 79.
All right, culinary. Welcome to the
No.
board. Let's go, brother. You got this.
I think they went low, but I don't think they went that low. I'm gonna go with 65 for the critics. It was a good film. And you know, man, they're really tough. I'm gonna go with what did you say?
He said 59.79.
79. I'll hit 79 as well.
All right.
Just sweeping the leg.
Hey.
Listen, I brought my popcorn for this, so I'm just having
See
a
now,
bite.
see look, now we've got
Are you
props.
gonna-
This
are you
now
gonna
look at
eat
this.
it or leave
Look at
it?
this as a show. We're getting better.
This is brought.
I was just wondering if you're gonna eat it or leave it on your lips. Sorry.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What do I remember about this movie? I don't remember any ice chunks or libraries. I might be thinking about a different movie.
You're thinking of War of the Worlds, I think, with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was like in my movie that I'm thinking of, there was like 3 vessels at the end where they were trying to save humanity. So I think that I got the wrong one.
Are you thinking of 2012?
Yeah, that's the one I'm actually thinking of. So I don't know if I've actually seen The Day After Tomorrow when Masterpiece said like the library and ice chunks, but it sounds enthralling. I think anything with ice chunks flying at people
Well,
seems to be
a good
scary.
guess will work. A good guess will work. I promise.
I'm
Good
gonna
guess
go
goes a
with-
long way.
Okay, I'm gonna go with partially. I don't know. I'm gonna go with 63 for critics, and for audience maybe 72. There.
Ooh.
No, I don't know because I haven't seen it.
Question.
Oh, this just got really interesting.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna be the starter next year.
I just want to eat this popcorn right here. No.
Oh, this just got really interesting. Oh, hold on.
Hit you with the fairy, bro.
The critics gave the critics gave this movie a 45%.
Ooh.
The
Oh.
audience gave this movie a 50%. Kitty, you got the point.
They don't like CGI.
Like Creature said, a guess goes a long way.
Guess. Look, I told you, a good educated guess is the way to do it.
Facts.
Kitty, you're gonna go ahead and
Kitty,
pick our final
What is your
movie.
next movie?
You're gonna get to pick our final movie before we get into the rapid fire round.
Oh hell!
I don't
Just
know.
don't pick one of mine. Okay?
Try to think of another movie that we've all maybe seen.
You can always defer.
You know, I feel like you give up my advantage if I defer. Let's see. I gotta stick with a movie I know.
Never.
Um,
Never.
Really? Because you just got a point from a movie you've never seen. Are you sure about that?
Oh,
Exactly.
that's true. That's true. Let's go with The Godfather. We're gonna go with the classic, The Godfather.
Ooh.
Why is America one or two? That's stealing my movies. Damn it.
That was the most like Yosemite Sam anger I've ever heard somebody ever say.
I have to sit here and write these movies down. It sucks when somebody steals my movies, you know? It really
Well, you know what? People in hell want ice water. What can I tell you? Kitty, what do you remember from the movie The Godfather?
I mean,
I hope a lot. Please tell me a whole lot from it. That's all I want.
I mean, Marlon Brando plays the Godfather. That's what I remember. Like it starts off. He's I think at a wedding or something. I think in the first one.
You come
I
here on
think.
the day of my
Um,
daughter's wedding.
Yeah, like and there's business being handled on the
I need
wedding
more
day,
than that.
and
You know what I mean? To steal my
nobody
movie, you
likes
gotta
it.
tell me a whole lot.
Basically, this is a story about an American mobster, but he's Italian. He's imported. He has friends that have imported
All right,
somebody
is
who
he Italian or is he American? I'm
he's
confused.
Oh my
American
God, who
and Italian,
cares?
not both. You can be one or the other and both at the same time. Um, it's a like was what out in the 70s. I feel like a 19. The Godfather. This is single-handedly what made my brother go around the house saying, I am the Godfather. Kiss my ring. Yeah, this kind of
Kiss
stuff.
my ring.
You broke my heart, Fredo.
All right.
All right, what do you
score
think?
the movie?
I
critics
scored the
scored this
movie
movie.
probably. I feel like the critics back in the day probably loved this movie. It was one of the first series of mobster movies, and lots of mobster movies followed afterwards, like Goodfellas and like Scarface and stuff like that. So it was its first of its like kind of time. I'm gonna go with the critics probably scored it fairly high. I don't know if any Oscars were won out of it or not. I really don't know, but I'm gonna say because it's been a well-loved classic and it's a legend, I'm gonna go with like 92% for critics.
Okay. What about the people?
I think people probably scored it lower because it has a bit of a narrative to it, and it was a slower narrative. If you were somebody who can't sit still and enjoy a story, so I think they probably scored it off at like 82.
82. Okay.
82.
All right, masterpiece. What do you remember from
I
Godfather?
don't know.
Uh,
What do you think?
again, a long time ago, but for me, the thing that always stuck out in Godfather was the delivery of the horse's head in bed.
Oh,
That's the one the one scene I could never unsee.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Could never unsee, and dreamed about doing to a few people too. Talking about the Godfather reminds me of a great song called Don Corleone that I like a lot too, and Sleeping with the Fishes for sure. This was a critically acclaimed movie, so I agree. I think that the critics probably scored this higher than the viewers. I think that for the viewers, the movie dragged a little bit. It was a little bit on the long side, and I agree with the narrative. Also, just kind of there were some slower moments in the movie. It's hard to keep everybody's attention. So, for the critics, I'm thinking like an 89.
Okay.
For the viewers, I'm gonna go with 81.
What?
81.
81. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, Culinary. Come on, get on the board, brother. You got this, man. If not, you got plenty of time. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with.
Do you have a favorite scene from the movie?
I
No,
mean,
Richard?
hey,
obviously
he's
the
trying to get
only
on the
scene-
board. Let the man talk. Let's go.
The
Let's
only
go.
scene that I do remember that everyone remembers, obviously, is when he's like, "You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding."
On the day of my daughter's wedding, I was coming
Yes,
for an outfit that I can't refuse.
Hey, psst, psst. Culinary, you're trying to get on the board, okay?
For money.
Yes, Don Corleone.
85 for the critics and 86 for the viewers.
There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all are pretty close on this one. To be honest, y'all are actually pretty close. Everybody went very high on this.
Well, I mean, it's just a legend status. I mean, I just feel like
It's the popcorn for me still. It's the popcorn.
Alright, so since this is the last movie before the for the rapid fire round, I'll give you the critic consensus of this one too. One of Hollywood's greatest critical and commercial successes, The Godfather gets everything right. Not only did the movie transcend expectation, it established new benchmarks.
Whoa.
Kitty.
I was not expecting that. That was amazing.
I-
DJ, run down, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Score. I'm your host, your boy. This is my beautiful co-host creature. What we do on the shows, we talk about movies. We go on the internet and figure out what the internet critics and the internet score this movie on a scale of 0 to 100. If you'd like to be on the show, please hit up my awesome admins, Emoji J, Micah, and Vampy. But right now, we're going to go into the rapid fire round. We're going to stop talking about the movies and we're going to start scoring them. All right, creature, go ahead and pick the next movie.
All
that we
right,
have
let's go with Mission Impossible. It's on you, Kitty. No more talking about the movies. We're just scoring.
Okay, we're original Mission Impossible though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Stop here. Okay. Critics 70, audience 81.
All right. Masterpiece.
Critics 78.
78.
Viewers 85.
85. All right. Culinary.
65, 75.
65, 75. Okay. We got a little bit of difference here.
The critics, we're in a rush here. The critics gave this movie a 66%. The audience gave this movie a 71%. He's on the board, calling it!
What I'm talking about. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's go with the old famous Jaws. It starts with you, Culinary.
72 for the critics and 75 for the audience.
All right, Kitty.
I'm gonna go 90 for critics and 95 for audience.
All right, Masterpiece.
I'm gonna say critics 68. Viewers 84.
Critics gave this movie a 97%. The audience gave it a 90%. I think we all know who got this point.
All right. Dadgum, Kitty. Killing it. All right. You know what? I'm gonna try to change it up. Let's see if we can get another genre in here. Let's go with Planet of the Apes.
Do I go first?
It's on you. Yes, Kitty.
Okay. I think Planet of the Apes scored out at probably 92 for critics and audience at 97.
This is the color Planet of the Apes, right? Not like the old black and white one, right?
1968 color.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what okay.
Critics, I'd give them a solid 80.
Okay.
Viewers 88.
80, 88. All right. Okay. Culinary. Let's go.
I'm going to do 86 both ways.
86 all the way. All right. 86.
Solid.
I like how you roll. Let's go.
Well, that's the right way to roll because they gave it an 87, 88. Culinary gets another point.
Let's go. All right. I got another classic for us. It's not a classic, but it's a wonderful movie. We Are the Millers.
Have we seen it?
You don't know?
I don't
Nope,
know.
nope.
It's Kitty.
Next
Oh
movie.
my God, masterpiece. Y'all got homework. Okay, all right. We'll just go ahead and hit it with Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do 88 and 92.
Homework for y'all.
Wait, what was it? 88, 82?
88 and 92.
And this is
Space
Space
Jam,
Jam,
Kitty.
yeah? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna go. Space Jam is going to go with like 65 for critics and audience 74.
What? If it's that bad, I give up.
Let's see.
Critics 56,
Even
Wow.
lower than me.
viewers 88.
Oh wow, that's a big.
Bro. That's a big spread.
It's got to be a better average. It's got to be a better average.
Dude, your spread killed you. The critics gave this movie a 43%. The audience gave this movie a 63%. Kitty gets the point.
All right. Road Trip.
Everyone seen Road Trip?
Kitty, I don't think so. All right. Okay. Neighbors. Was Zac
Strike
Efron?
two. I'm about to take a movie over here if you can't get this one.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
All
Oh,
right.
it's my turn. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I'm Matrix, critics, 90%, audience 93.
All right, masterpiece.
Critics 94, viewers 89.
Culinary.
94 both ways.
All right. He likes to say both ways, doesn't he? Kinda across the board, you know what I mean?
Like the solid numbers for me.
It's never across the board. It's both ways. Yeah. I need the 94 both ways. Yeah.
Man, this is the closest one we've had yet. This was separated by 5 points.
Oh.
The critics gave this movie an 83%. The audience gave this movie an 85%. Kitty gets another point.
Wedding
Jeez.
Crashers.
Wedding Crasher.
I'm gonna go with Wedding Crashers, critics, 57%, audience 65.
Okay.
57, 65?
All right. Critics 73. Viewers 80.
All right, culinary.
45 and 70.
45 to 70. All right. Dang, Kitty, you're freaking beating these guys up. Can you give them a break? Oh my gosh, I just looked down at
The critics gave this movie a 75%, but the audience gave this movie a 70%. Culinary nailed the 70%, but unfortunately, Masterpiece gets the point. Who's got a hundy for Culinary? Anytime anybody hits the mark, we send them a hundy. If anybody's got a hundy, there it is. Thank you very much.
Oh, I was about to say, oh my
That's
god.
the first mark, though. You hit the mark. You're the first check mark of the day.
Hey, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna steal one from yeah, but he always does this movie, and I'm gonna try to trick y'all with this. I love it. Let's go. Toy Story.
Yes. Woo!
Toy Story.
It is on Masterpiece.
All right. For the critics gave Toy Story 87, and the viewers 94.
Oh, 91?
94.
94. All right. Okay. All right, Culinary.
I'm gonna go 92 both ways.
92 across the board. All right, Kitty.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with
What are you gonna go
I'm gonna
with?
go with 80 critics, audience 87.
I was about to ask you like 3 times. What you gonna go?
Thinking about what I was thinking. I couldn't say. I was like,
What?
80, 87.
I was going.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. I love this movie. I love this movie so much. And the only reason I love this movie so much is because the critics gave this movie a 100%.
Oh wow, that's really good.
I
The
had to
audience
sneak it in
gave it
there,
a
guys.
92%. So he may not have won, but he dropped 2 bangers, hits the mark again. One more 100 for Culinary as he gets the final point.
Congratulations,
And
everybody.
Puts you
Y'all did amazing.
into a tie for second place.
But we do have a winner.
Quiz! But before we say who it is, Culinary,
Yeah.
would you like to tell us what you have going on the app or anything upcoming that you'd like everybody to know about?
I don't have a lot coming up. I stream every night though. I am going on some trips coming up, meeting some streamers this next few weeks. So that'll be exciting in my stream. Other than that, I'm a nightly daily streamer.
Love it, love it, love it. Masterpiece. Would you let everybody know what you have going on or coming up on the app?
Well, the only event that I have coming up is the Chronic Family 420 auction. Aside from that, I've been focusing on my health and my life and not been live as much as you usually find me. But I'm an afternoon streamer, generally over here a couple days a week. I do have a Wednesday night book club that I both stream and record episodes for my YouTube as well. And working on building the YouTube channel.
Awesome,
Well, all
awesome,
I wanted
awesome.
to
I love it.
say- All I wanted
And
to
now-
say is I got all of you faved, and I hope y'all have me faved back. Y'all are amazing guests, and I had a wonderful.
Whoa!
I know Kitty's got me faved, so you know.
Last, but
We had a wonderful time,
obviously
y'all.
not least, El Campeón!
Thank y'all.
Kitty! Kitty, please let us know what you got coming up or going on the app.
I have I'm Kitty Commander. I have a feature show Monday nights right before this show called Meow and Me. It's about pets, all pets. Doesn't have to be a cat. And then that's every Monday at 9 Eastern. I have an animal challenge coming up April 27th where you can dress up as your favorite animal and tell me why. And there's a potential, surprise for the best dressed. And I have the Meow the Force 5's Battle Royale coming up May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. If you want to be in that, there's still 4 spots left. It does have a 2K and under snipe in the last 10 seconds of the final round. So, but it's the top 4 go through on the Friday round to the Saturday round. And then from there, that. So if you're interested in being in any of that stuff, hit me up, let me know. I'm also working on some other stuff, but that's good enough. Follow my Instagram. I never charge for being in stuff. I just let people get involved. And if you want to try something out and put your toe in the water, put your toe in the water. That's it.
Nothing wrong with getting your feet wet. Well, guys, I would just like to thank you so much for three of you to be on the show. This was an amazing show. I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro song. If you guys would like to stick around, you're more than welcome to. If you have to leave, I completely understand. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cinema Score Game Show. Guys, thank you so much.
I appreciate you, boy. This was definitely a whole lot of fun. Love the crowd. Culinary Kitty, you have a great one.
Thank you, Masterpiece. Thank you, Culinary. Thank you, DJ Yabot.
Thank you for letting me play.
Thank you, Kitty. We're gonna need you back, I believe, in a week or two for the Champion of Champions.
Okay, in a couple.
You're gonna be going up against two other winners for you to get a slot into our ultimate tournament at the end of the season.
Oh, that's very
Nice.
exciting.
No. Well,
Which we just call Champion of Champions.
Listen,
We're not really good with the words.
Thank you so much for having me on here. It's so much fun, DJ Yabway, and I'll see you around, Meow.
Hey, Meow, I'll catch you later, Meow. Oh my God, that was awesome! That was fucking awesome! Woo! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! It's coming. It's coming. We're on the roll. We're on the road to 10 million. We're going to get